Deep inside your skull, there's a beast, a monster that takes orders but doesn't question. This beast, your subconscious, runs your life on a brutal code, dictating your every move, every screw up, every goddamn time you fail or succeed. Most people don't even know this beast exists, let alone that it's calling the shots. But there are some who find out the truth, and when they do, they become something terrifying. They become their own masters. Let me break this down for you, because if you're still here, it's about time you got the full picture. Your mind, it's a machine, a savage, relentless machine, chewing through billions of thoughts every second. But like every machine, it's running on a program. And here's the kicker. You didn't even write the damn thing. Your parents, society, the bullshit you see on TV, they've all been feeding lines of code into your brain, turning you into a puppet, a product of other people's crap. But what if I told you that you could grab that program by the throat and twist it to your will? What if you could rip out the old broken code and replace it with something that would make you unstoppable? Yeah, you heard me right. The limits you think are holding you down, they're all in your head, implanted there by a system that doesn't give a damn about you. And the moment you figure that out, the game changes. You stop being a player and become the fucking programmer. Now, most people go through life with blinders on, getting their asses handed to them by problems they don't even understand. They're too busy running the program that someone else installed in them to realize they're getting played. The program, your thoughts, beliefs, the shit you take for granted, it's all one big scam, and your subconscious eats it up like a dog gnawing on a bone. Here's where it gets real. This code is busted. It's full of bugs, viruses, and glitches, half-baked ideas, and wrong-ass conclusions you've been carrying around since you were a kid. And because it's buried deep in your subconscious, you don't even realize how badly it's fucking you over. But there are a few who figure out the scam. They see the wires, the gears, the rotten code, and they decide, nah, fuck that. I'm rewriting this whole damn script. These people, the ones who wake up and smell the blood in the water, they're the outliers, the ones who smash through walls that most people don't even see. They're not just playing the game anymore. They've flipped the board, and now they're writing the rules. They've hacked their minds, burned the old program to the ground, and built something new, something lethal. But don't get it twisted, this shit ain't easy. Rewriting your own mind is like stepping into a cage match with yourself. It's brutal, it's ugly, and it's not for the weak. You have to dig deep, deeper than you've ever gone before, and rip out all the crap that's been dragging you down. You have to call out your own bullshit slap it in the face, and replace it with something that's gonna make you invincible. Step 1, wake the fuck up. Realize that every single thing in your life, every belief, every fear, every excuse, is just a line of code. It's not real unless you make it real. Once you get that through your thick skull, you can start hacking away at the bullshit that's been running your life. And that's where the unlearning starts. You've been fed a diet of lies, limits, and bullshit your whole life, and it's time to spit it out. Every thought that drags you down, every belief that keeps you small, you've got to tear it out and stomp it into the dirt. But this isn't some quick fix, feel-good crap. This is a war, and you're fighting for control of your mind. You've got to stay sharp every single day. Every thought that crosses your mind has to be checked. Every belief questioned. Every action aligned with the new code you're writing. This is mental warfare, and the battlefield is your own head. You're hacking your subconscious, reprogramming it to take you where you want to go, not where your old broken code would lead you. And here's the thing, the subconscious doesn't give a damn about logic. It doesn't care about your well-reasoned arguments or clever strategies. It only understands one thing, emotion. Raw, violent emotion. That's why when you're reprogramming your mind, you need to burn that new code into your subconscious with the fire of emotion. The stronger the feeling, the deeper the belief gets hammered in. But that's just the start. If you want the new code to stick, you need to back it up with action. Bold, aggressive action that shows your subconscious you're not fucking around. It's not enough to sit around chanting affirmations and hoping for the best. You've got to take your new beliefs out into the world and smash them into reality. And here's where it gets crazy. When you start doing this, the world around you begins to shift. It's like you're bending reality itself to fit your new mental script. Opportunities start popping up out of nowhere. The obstacles that used to seem insurmountable start crumbling like they're made of paper. It's like you've tapped into some hidden power, and now the world has to fall in line with your new program. But is this real? Are you really bending the world to your will, or are you just seeing things differently? The answer? Who the hell cares? Whether it's the world changing or just your perception, the fact is, things are happening. You're breaking out of the loop that's been fucking you over and creating a new one that's dragging you straight to the top. They call it the law of attraction, but don't let the soft name fool you. This isn't some feel-good kumbaya crap. It's the cold, hard mechanics of the mind. Your thoughts fuel your emotions. Your emotions drive your actions, and your actions create your reality. Simple as that. You're not attracting shit. You're making it happen. So how do you hack this system? How do you rip the old code out by the roots and replace it with something that's gonna make you a fucking juggernaut? You start by understanding that this is war. You're not gonna win by playing nice. You need to fight for every inch of mental ground, crushing every limiting belief under your heel and planting new, stronger ones in their place. And don't think for a second that this is a one and done deal. Reprogramming your mind is a grind, a daily battle against the old, comfortable ways of thinking that are always trying to drag you back down. It takes discipline, persistence, and a willingness to push through pain, fear, and doubt. But for those who make it, the rewards are worth every drop of blood, sweat, and tears. You want to know who really runs the world? It's the ones who've hacked their minds, rewired their brains for success, and bulldozed through every obstacle in their path. They don't accept limits. They don't take no for an answer. And they sure as hell don't let anyone else write their script. These people aren't special. They're not born with some magic gene that makes them unstoppable. They've just learned the secret that the rest of the world is too blind or too scared to see. They've taken control of the beast within, mastered their own minds, and turned their subconscious into a weapon that cuts through reality like a goddamn knife. And once you get to that point, there's no going back. You've rewritten the code, flipped the script, and now you're running on a program that's built for nothing less than total domination. You've become the architect of your own destiny, the master of your fate. You're not just surviving, you're tearing through life like a force of nature, unstoppable, unbreakable, undeniable. So ask yourself, are you ready to take control? Are you ready to hack your own mind, rip out the old weak-ass code, and replace it with something that's gonna make you a goddamn beast? Because if you are, then it's time to get to work. The mind's not gonna change on its own. It's up to you to grab the reins, crack the whip, and ride that monster straight to the top. This is your call to arms. You're standing on the edge of something big, something that could change your life forever. But it's up to you to take the leap, to dive into the depths of your own mind, and to emerge with a new code, a code that's gonna make you unstoppable. Will you do it? Will you rise to the challenge, break the chains, and become the hacker of your own mind? The choice is yours, but the time to decide is now. Because in this game, hesitation is death, and the only way forward is through. So, what's it gonna be? Are you ready to become the master of your own mind? Or are you gonna stay stuck in the same old rut, running the same old program, until you're nothing but a memory? The clock's ticking, and the beast is waiting. The time to act is now.
They think I'm